Just a day after Finance Minister Arun Jaitley raised the issue of restrictions on H-1B visas with his American counterpart Steven Mnuchin, U.S. Foreign Service Officer. In fact, has said that U.S. greatly values Indian companies' continued investment in the United States economy, which also, of course, supports thousands of U.S. jobs. He went on to say that the United States of America wants to see U.S.-India business-to-business ties remain strong. Let's listen in to Mark C. Toner, Deputy Spokesperson for the White House.
I have two-part question. The first part is, any visa that is even decided by other departments is issued by the State Department?
Any visa?
Any visa.
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So based on that, has this department received any guidelines about the H-1B visa from the White House? The background is that the executive order doesn't talk about H-1B visa in the Buy American, Hire American, but there was a more than an hour nearly background briefing which was dedicated to it. And so there is a lot of confusion out there. The lawyers are saying it's just a review of reform, so can you just update us what is the latest on the H-1B?
On the H-1B visas,
and is there anything that will affect the present day holders of H-1B visa?
With respect to the H-1B visas, I don't have any new information to share. I mean, obviously, we want to see U.S.-India business-to-business ties remain strong. We greatly value Indian companies' continued investment in the U.S. economy. With U.S.-India business-to-business ties remain strong. We greatly value Indian companies' continued investment in the U.S. economy, which also, of course, supports thousands of U.S. jobs. With respect to any new requirements and visas, I'd have to check and see if that's been updated.
Just a quick, the point is that
My colleague Geeta Mohan, Foreign Affairs Editor, now joins me on the phone line. Geeta, yesterday we were discussing about how Arun Jaitley has raised, at least on 2 occasions, the restrictions that are being put on H-1B visa being granted to citizens from outside of America, especially Indian citizens, and our concerns around the same. Today, of course, Mark C. Toner talking about the fact that the United States greatly values Indian businesses and their investments in America, but also, again, reiterating the point that securing American jobs will be priority.
Well, that's right, Paul. I mean, it seems like when it comes to the State Department, there is a certain amount of continuum in the narrative about India and the United States of America. And while they might want to say that it is only because of security reasons that the interviews and the immigration process is going to be doubly difficult, that is not the case. The policy and the new executive order very clearly is going to put Indian professionals' future in the United States of America at risk. And that is a problem that India has raised with the United States of America. And U.S. will have to get back to India on whether if they want their billions of dollars of IT business affected and impacted with this new executive order. And hence, while the State Department continues to maintain that India-U.S. business ties are very important and strong and that the support is continued, one will have to wait and see what the U.S. really does when it comes to impact of the new executive order on H-1B visas.
Right. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has definitely raised these concerns, at least on 2 different occasions that we can remember. But is there more that India can do in order to ensure that our citizens, professionals from India who are already in the United States do not face any repercussions because of these executive orders?
Well, that's right, Paulami. There are a few things that India can really do. Although we do know that there was a cap on H-1B visas for some time now, it's been a couple of years or more since the cap on H-1B visas. One has to only know whether if there is going to be a reduction in the cap itself of the H-1B visas or not. And that's what the Indian administration will be working towards to ensure that the numbers of H-1B visas do not decrease. And if exceptions can be made on India and the Indian IT professionals and their businesses in the United States of America should not or should remain unaffected. Now, that's where the conversation is headed now, not just between Finance Minister and his counterpart in the United States of America, but also in all the meetings that Nirmala Sitharaman, the Commerce Minister, is having, given that it is impacting commerce of India.
Right. Geeta, thank you so much for your inputs on that story.